So the Joe is your dad. Okay. What else did I say that made sense to you? Because I can use those as pulling
When
points.
you said Michael, that's my stepfather.
But he's here?
No.
He's in spirit too?
Mhm.
I want to go back to the Joe though. Is Joe, your dad Joe, is he been gone longer?
Mhm.
You were saying the cross necklace too, isn't that your dad's?
Oh yeah. I have
It's a
the
cross
So
necklace
your dad, oh, you have a cross necklace on your ankle?
in memory of him.
Mhm. She's your person. She's like, I know how this works. I've done this a few times. Those are the people you want to bring with you when you go see a medium. I don't know why I heard Five Guys. I don't think it's the burger joint. I think it's something about Five Guys, as he's wanting me to say. But did your dad pass suddenly? Like, why am I seeing this?
my stepdad did.
Okay. So I may pick up on both of them, but let me see if I can separate them out. Your mom's still here though? She's in spirit too? Jesus. Mary and Joseph.
That's all of them.
They're referencing your mom. What is with the house? There's something about a house that I'm supposed to say. They wanted me to say something about the house.
I just got a house and none of them saw it.
Okay, they did see it. So that's their way of saying we did see it. Did you in some way have to take care of your mom? Because I feel like she's referencing you became the mom. There was a role reversal where you became the mom. This is really hard for her to say. You're all this stuff that your soul's been through. You kind of like you had to grow up really fast, right? Like you had to grow up, you had to be a parent to your parent type of thing. You can't quite see it yet, but it's part of your soul's purpose here in this world. So you haven't come out to that point yet, right? But there's something that's really going to blossom in you that your soul is going to be able to bring to this world because of all that pain that you've been through, all those mountains you've had to climb, all that. You're like, you had a lot of shit. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's what she's saying. But there's a purpose for that, for your soul here. You just it hasn't blossomed, it hasn't bloomed yet for you, but it's really gonna be amazing for you.
I
Do you
get
have a
chills.
daughter? Yeah, this has a lot to do with your daughter too, your purpose here. There's a lot of things too that your soul came here to do, and this is not easy. This is the shit that we deal with, just so you guys know. You've broken cycles that existed in your family. Your soul was like, I'm the one that's going to go in and do it. But you've already done it. So that's why they're telling you you've done the hard, like you've done the through the trenches, and you did it at a young age, and now you have a lot of things that you're going to be able to look forward to because of that. I know. It's true. And
You say this all the time.
you did something that a lot of your ancestors weren't able to do. And what we don't realize when we do that, because we're like, why would I do that, right? Why would my soul pick to do that, right?
She picked a
When
tough
we're
one.
here, you picked the tough one. But when you were in heaven, before you came here, you knew you would be able to do it. You knew you would be strong enough to do it. We just forget that when we're going through it. Your ability to do what you've done so far with your parents and everything is brought them healing on the other side that they weren't able to do here. Does that make sense? So there was some things that you never got to see them heal from, right?
Yep.
And you were like, those wounds were passed on to you in some way, and you were like, great. Right? But then you broke those cycles. You changed it. You changed it for your daughter's generation. You changed it for them, even though they're already past. You allowed their souls to heal from things. It's hard to explain, but that's really what, when people talk about karma, that's karma, right? It's cycles that exist in families over and over, generations to generations. That's what we do. We either heal the wound or we pass it on to somebody else. You broke that cycle. You're not passing anything on to your daughter but love now. That's part of your soul's purpose here. So as hard as it was for you, your mom is saying thank you. Like, baby girl, you did it. That's what she wants you to know. she's kind of like in awe of you because you did things that she didn't feel like she was strong enough to do when she was here. So that's the credit that she's gonna get. She's kind of saying she was tough. She was a tough nut when she was here, she said. But there's something, your heart's different now. Your heart's different, your daughter sees something different, your daughter gets to experience something different, and had you not been through what you've been through, you wouldn't have that gift to give her. And to really give the world. Like, I'm sure, like, your people are like, oh my God, because that's how I felt too, right? Like, oh my God, like, this young girl experiencing all this pain. But you give people the gift of perspective when you share your story, right? Do you have 2 kids?
Technically,
I-
it's 5.
yeah. Two
So no more.
2 birth children.
Okay. Is there another reason why she would show me 3? Are you one of 3 kids?
No,
Has to be the other.
3 girls.
That's too
Or
bad.
I took on my
3 girls?
husband's 3 kids.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you connect with rainbows in some way? Is there something about your mom's showing me a rainbow? So there's some reference to rainbows that she's wanting to make, and I kind of feel like it connects with your daughter too. She's little, right?
No.
She's not little. Is she drawn to rainbows in some way?
Butterflies.
No, there's something. I wish I could say yes, that's it, but no, she really did show me a rainbow. So even if it doesn't hit you now, I feel like it connects to your daughter in some way.
Okay.
So she may see rainbows in the coming days. Sometimes they're showing you signs and you may not be noticing them, or you may
Mhm.
not be knowing that it's them that's showing them. There's something about a rainbow that I'm supposed to say connected to your daughter.
Oriana did make me a rainbow thing, actually, for my dad in,
Oh, yeah.
in the class photos.
In the
Did somebody
picture.
get a tattoo with a heart?
I did for my stepdad.
Did he like scratch tickets?
Oh my god. Yeah. He likes scratch tickets, and I literally just won them. The first one I ever bought for myself yesterday.
Wow, you bought a scratch
Oh
ticket?
my
First
God.
That's
time.
unheard of.
I know.
How they thought you were gonna get away with this.
You know he's taking credit for that right
Of
now,
course.
right? Here's the crazy thing about that though. That's what spirit does. You know, when you just like, what guided you to do that?
So
You
she
probably
ran-
just
I
like,
just saw
oh,
that big square thing
I
on
was
the
like,
counter,
wow.
and I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
The jumbo
something's
one.
making me get this.
right?
And I
That's
won
something.
$50.
That's something that's called your intuition, right? And then you listen to it. When you listen to that voice that just says do it, it feels almost impulsive,
Mhm.
right? Because there's really no reason why other
Yeah.
than I just felt guided to do it. That's how your loved ones communicate to you. That's how you end up in the right place at the right time when you're willing to listen to that voice and
Mhm.
take a chance. It's a risk reward thing.
Yep.
When it's premeditated and you're like thinking and you're like, oh my God, I need to pay my phone bill, so I'm gonna go buy a scratch ticket. That's
Yeah.
when you're not gonna
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Just so you know. It's that moment when you just happen to be in a place and you're like, oh, I just feel like I should do this right now. That spirit.
And no one could believe it.
Yeah,
I was
she's
like,
never,
what?
No,
would
yeah.
never waste
That
money.
spirit. And your stepfather's taking credit for that. Like, he's the one that kind of nudged your intuition to do that.
He would.
Yeah.
Is there something about Disney? Like, were you talking about, like, I would love to go to Disney, or like something about Disney?
My
What-
mom's last trip was to Disney.
Disney.
Got that here.
Did one of them like Jack and Coke? Like, why would I see Jack and Coke?
It's my dad's favorite.
I don't know.
What?
None of them were
Is
drinkers.
he connected to that?
No.
Oh, I saw Jack and Coke. I don't know what that means. Um, There's something else about anybody R-O? I mean, the R-O at the beginning.
That's good.
My husband's nickname.
Oh, yeah.
Is Ro?
Well, it's Ron. So R-O-N, not Ro.
But his name's
They
not
didn't give me
Ronald
the
or
N,
anything.
but
No.
oh, his name's not Ronald, but
No.
you guys call him Ron.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, well that's the R-O. I'm gonna guess it's the R-O, but they could just be referencing him, like they're around
Mhm.
him. They watch out for him too. Did anybody? I don't know. I feel like this may be a joke, but is there anything about like a joke about somebody making up a T-shirt or something, but it has a joke on it, like that your stepfather would say? Like somebody made him a T-shirt as a with a joke on it, but I don't know what the joke is. But I feel like there's something I'm supposed to say about a funny T-shirt that somebody made,
I'm not sure.
and I almost feel like somebody may still have it.
Mm.
That's kind of how it's coming through. Like my favorite T-shirt, somebody made it for me. Like
Oh yeah, just like brought back this stupid T-shirt type thing from
Yeah.
vacation.
I don't know.
And then who is the living person with the C or K sounding name? Female name.
My cousin Kathy. That's the only one I know.
I thought you were okay.
Is she on your mom's side of the family?
No.
Was she close to your parents?
Yes.
And she's alive, right? Because it's the
Mhm.
living person that they're telling me with the C or K sounding name.
Yep.
Do you know if she's going through like a tough time right now?
She lost her mom.
Because they're kind of showing me a stormy sea, so that's how I'm interpreting that. Is like they're saying she's going through a really tough time right now. I don't know that I'm picking up on her mom, but I do feel like that's probably why they're around her,
Mhm.
like to let her know that it's you have a lot of your own people. They're very like they're kind of like a suit of armor around you. Like
Mhm.
your people are very protective of you, and it's because you have this big soul purpose here. You're gonna be here for a long time.
Maybe special.
No, it's true though.
Yeah.
That they're very protective of you, and when you have like a big soul purpose, like you have, they come in to really support that for you because it's big. That's what I feel is like big
Mhm.
purpose energy around you. I also feel this that you're probably not used to really, but that's probably why you won that scratch ticket too. Because a lot of times when you have a big soul purpose and you're starting to come into that purpose, Spirit brings you the resources for you to be able to do that. So there may be things that you feel guided to do differently
Mhm.
in the coming like 6 months or so. Listen to your gut with that.
Okay.
Is there anybody who is having a baby or just had a baby? Me. Congratulations! Baby boy. Something about baby boy. I'm supposed to say. Maybe coming. But I don't feel like it's like your immediate family though. I almost feel like it is like extended family because they're pulling me to the side. So you may get news of somebody in the extended family having a baby boy coming up. And just so you know, they just bring that up as a validation of, see, we know what's going on, we know what's coming up, and they'll be, you know, they help the souls of those children into the world. They protect them. They're very protector energy is kind of how it comes out. I think August is going to be a big month for you. Is there anything significant